Alright, good morning, guys. I'm turning on the fan. This is a raw truth and straight into it. So, so as you know, election is in the air, and we were technically in campaign season because we are 6 months away from election. And I'm not sure. I think there's a law that says that basically in campaign season. So, it's no longer where the prime minister can call election as they will, because the election is June, September. It's basically, he just giving us a date. It is definitely expected now because we are so close to the constitutional due date. Even though you still can get 3 months after the September 3rd due date for the general parliamentary election. Anyway, let me get into the topic because I hate when people go on and not get into the truth of matter. People don't have time, and we appreciate the few views that we get, that those that tune in. But I think this is a very special video. One, um, yes, I am sympathizing with the JLP coming from West Kingston West Kingston, and I want to explain that I'm from West Kingston, Rockstone Labour, right? But that doesn't mean I am blind loyalty. And the reason why blind loyalty is not in my DNA is because of the massacre that happened in West Kingston. Um, it could have been dealt with way better. And I'm not going to go into the particular details of it because I don't want to focus on that. A lot went wrong that shouldn't have went wrong. Lots of laws that shouldn't. And even though I think former Prime Minister Bruce Golding really should be some top political icon because he and Ardishaw saved Jamaica from the madness of the Pakistan era leadership with Omar Davis as finance minister. I'm just upset that what happened to us under Bruce Golding leadership, and that could have been dealt with better as well. So so this brought me to the point where Mr. Onyes took over leadership of the JP after said Mr. Golding stepped down. Bruce Golding resigned as Prime Minister. And there were a few stuff also with Mr. Onyes, some steps that he took that I was a favour of. But the Honourable Prime Minister become an excellent Prime Minister. You couldn't ask for a better leader in any country, anywhere, than the Honourable Dr. Honourable Michael Angelo Onyes. He's a great, great Prime Minister. And yes, I think more could be done. And as time goes by, more shall be done. Just bear with me with this video, please. You will see the point that I make. I know sometimes I run on and say I get to the point. Now, I started working for this insurance company in Manhattan, and we stay back after work and hang out sometimes. Like a time overtime, like a time hanging out. It was me and guys at the time that were way older than I am, probably about 15 years my senior, or probably more, 10 to 15 years, one probably more. So Trevor Dudley, Gerald, Michael, and Mr. Byburn. Five of them. I believe it or not, of the five gentlemen I will hang out with after work, I'm the only Labour right, the youngest one and the only Labour right there. They're all supporters of the People's National Party. And it's a cancer, we love our politics. It's a cancer and debate, and especially me being from West Kingston. And the agenda after Pakistan, like PNP in the 90s and more, was to what they're trying to do now with Dr. Honourable Michael Onyes was to sneer Mr. Edward Seago as the worst thing for Jamaica. And truth and fact, we all know history shows us that is not the case. So you constantly have to defend Mr. Seago. and I would go to the end of the world defending. I probably wouldn't say my friend, but I would definitely say my mentor, former Prime Minister, the Honorable George Philip Edward Seaga. Now, but one particular thing happened one day that changed my whole prospect and how we go about politicking and the blind loyalty saga and and um and being loyal, blind loyalty anyway, and being partisan. One day, Mr. Byburn, we were having our banter, our political banter, our political debate, and he said to me, "Boy, Ra, you know, you got to stop, man." And jokingly, he was saying it. I'm telling you, if a day will come. No, you said a day will. I said if Mr. Saga come to you a day and said, "Boy, you're gonna call me Andy back home. Boy, Andy, you're wrong." I myself returned to Mr. Saga and said, "No, Papa Eggy, no." I'm messing up with joking. I do not do anything. If Mr. Saga turned to me and said, "Why, Andy, I am wrong in this situation." If Mr. Saga said, "I am wrong in this situation," himself, Mr. Saga said he's wrong in a situation, I would turn to him and say, "No, Papa Eddie, you are right. You cannot be wrong. You're right in the situation." And that have all of us laughing our stomach out. And but it changed me from that day to be viewed that way. You know, as we say in Labour Party, we follow Busta and Trevor Dudley. It changes me to have how I view politics that day. Like I was saying, that even though it was a joke from Mr. Barber, I would never want anyone to look at me in that way again with such blind loyalty that even if the person is admitting they are wrong, I am telling the person that they're right. But it's not so much wrong or right situation. I want to bring forth the blind loyalty. And the reason why I'm sorry to take me 7 minutes to just get to this point of this blind loyalty is the fact that I myself have moved away from the PNP to support from the JP, I'm sorry, the Jamaican Labour Party, to support if not the PNP, members of the PNP. And I have proof. I would have to go search for it. I have no reason to lie. I have proof, and if you want me to call name, and name or names of who have extended myself, at least one person who have extended myself for leadership of the People's National Party, and that I could have gotten my vote if that person had stepped up to the plate. And that was to take over from the Honourable I think Peter Phillips and was it Mark Golding. And when you see people like Jamaica Politics Uncover and Cecilia and Nats from Jamaica Politics Uncover and Jamaica 411, when they're telling, as my mom was saying, if fish come from real bottom and says shark down gear, believe them. Believe them. And when you see these former PNP members, even in the Westmoreland situation where members, former PNP members now turn JLP, you have Kerry Douglas and you have I forgot the other young lady name. It's a serious matter. It's a serious matter. And I was like that before even them. The reason I mentioned them, before even they were against the rise as a Mark Golding after PNP. Mark Golding was never. Mark Golding happened to be a safe, one of the strongest, not only just PNP, one of the strongest parliamentary seats in Jamaica. And probably a neck and neck tie between my West Kingston and South St. Andrew a jungle. You understand? And that is all, as some people say with Lincoln, forced into glory. And we all know Mark Golding takes his money and bought the leadership of the PNP. Then he goes and he make rules that he cannot be challenged every year. Because he does have a strong footing in the People's National Party. But as they say, money talk and bullshit walk. So again, the point I'm trying to make is that I have extended myself for someone else to take over the leadership of the People's National Party. Now, and why I also make this video, time and time again, I will tune into the socials of those who sympathize with the PNP, and I do not stay long because it is unbearable, with all due respect, it is unbearable to listen to some of these people and what they're saying and what they're doing. And it does seem as if it's a propaganda machine going on there. Nothing of substance and nothing, just like the budget of the opposition leader Mark Golding. There's nothing there really to move the people forward. It's all ideas and then later came back and said it's not just for that fiscal year. That means it's not just for that 12-month period where government have that money to spend for that 12 months. It's for a 5-year period, which was never mentioned. And just bear with me, guys. While I'm also mentioning about PNP and those on the social media that sympathize with the PNP, I've tried to listen to some. I repeat to myself. It's hard to consume. And I said I've stopped for a while. And I went, Miss Jenny, she has a social media, and I think she's probably one that probably speaks a little sense. And I went to her YouTube channel just a couple of days ago from this video, because this video will upload today. And I was I was so disappointed. Guys, you have no idea how disappointed I was. One, they do not want no members of the Jamaica Labour Party on their platform. And I guess some sense I understand, because some people are going to be born this and born that and never will change. So they probably cater to those who are swing voters. But I would say that the point of trying to win an election is to try to get any possible vote. That anybody who wants to listen to your forum is to try to convince them why you support Mark Golding and why you want him to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And I was very disappointed in that. And one of the things that happened, just as I tuned in, well, I was listening that for long, I'm not going to lie, but just as I tuned in, they're saying, well, you're saying PNP is this and no good, and PNP is no good, yeah, PNP no good. What is it that then the Jamaica Labour Party doing well for us to support the Jamaica Labour Party? And I started to put a string of lists. When the words going up on the screen, you can't do paragraphs. So I'm doing it line by line, send it. The JP did this, send it. JP did this, send it. And I think, in technicality, the lady blocked me. And I'm saying, why are you not acknowledging what I'm writing? Am I being disrespectful? Because my thing is that I was trying to be the utmost respectful person and that medium that she has, Auntie Jen with her YouTube channel. And I was never acknowledged. I was basically blocked. And I'm like, is it you just want to force PNP propaganda agenda on people? Why don't you debate these accomplishments of the Jamaica Labour Party? Under Dr. Honorable Michael Onyes. It was very disturbing, and I was deeply disappointed because they just want to talk about, as somebody had said, if you fix a road and the other part is to be fixed and it's in the process to be given the green light, and it have a pothole down the line, nobody talk about the road that was fixed, the carpet that was done. They don't want to talk about the pothole down the line. And I was very disturbed that, and I hate to repeat to myself, you guys know I was repeating myself, that they didn't, and Jen program, to be honest, she didn't speak nothing of substance. They keep on talking about the 28 bank account. 28. Well, I shouldn't show my ID, my bad. They keep on talking about the 28 bank account, and that is it. And there is nothing else and about the Prime Minister being a scammer, and there's nothing else of how to move the Jamaican people from where they are to the next level and the next level, higher levels. And for them to ask, what is it that being done for us to change our mind and not support the PNP? And you give them some concrete lists. And I've done it all the time, you know. I've done it, things like, and where to start, no guarantee on student loan, higher level for NHT, more money for NHT, more people apply, the free lunch in school, you're being paid for program while you're being trained free, no new taxes for 9 years, the payee level of where you no longer have to do payee with your wage, and I could go on and on and on and on. It was ignored. People, it was ignored. It was never acknowledged. An urgent program, it was never debated. And that's not how we're going to move Jamaica forward. And especially when you're seeing things being done, but you just want to put your party in power and not showing all your party gonna do better than the person who is doing great. And what kind of Jamaica could you possibly want? I just don't understand that. But I'm not gonna elevate anymore. I'm just gonna bring it in now. I'm begging people. The blind loyalty, end it. It's not good for your children. It's not good for your future. It's not good for Jamaica. End the blind loyalty. Because what happened to me with my co-worker with the Mississauga situation, it's no good. And no one in Jamaica should go to the voting booth and think like that. Really get ourselves informed on both sides. Don't just listen to a program that is pro JLP. Don't just listen to a program that is pro PNP. Find sources. And what I want to end also is that, guys, do not dismiss what is being done by anyone representing you. Your councillor, your MP, or your Prime Minister. Even cabinet members, do not push it aside and take it for granted. If they're out there working and doing what they're supposed to be doing, do not push it aside and then you basically go and vote for someone that you shouldn't vote for. I'm telling you, this is not the time. We see what's going on with the Trump presidency, and we see what's going on, the war continuing, the Ukraine, Russia war. This is not no time. Everybody is waking up. This is not no time to play around. This is really time to end partisan politics and really think about your future, your children's future. In this globalized environment where information comes off your fingertips so quick, where you can be informed. Be just that, informed and make the right choice. Do not play around. Okay? And I was one thing I'm going to say before I close this video. Please, guys, on election day, your responsibility do not end here. It continues after government is elected. You got to go there and lobby. You can't just allow rich people to use their money to tell our government should govern. I'm not saying that's what's going on with the JLP, but they have the influences. You have to form a group, get your influences, and participate in moving Jamaica forward. That's the only way Jamaica could move forward. Guys, thank you for listening. I am begging you guys, please, yes, I'm begging, begging. Yeah, my listener. Please like, share, most important, subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay? Comment. Please, you can always comment. Thanks.